We're the leftovers, Kendra.
Who's the leftovers?
We're the leftovers, and I saw it. I read an
Who's
article.
the we? Who's the we?
They said that anybody above the age of 30 are leftovers.
Honey, I'm not leftover or nothing. I'm a specialty.
Kendra,
So let me tell you something. I'm trying to be kind.
This concept of I could do better, bitch, at least 85% of men who approached women were really out of the woman's league. For the only thing that kept a woman in a league was because she looked a little cute and she might suck a dick. That was it. At least 85% of men who have approached 100% of women were out of the woman's league. For real. Like on some real shit, not just, looking cute for that 5 minutes, but on some real, like on character levels, intellect levels, the man's out of her league.
Don't fuck with me, fellas! This ain't my first time at the rodeo.
A lot of these men are sticking their eggplants down the throat of these mouth.
You tell someone you're single and you look good, I'm riding around and I got a drop top for the summer, a truck for the winter, the work truck out front, and folks is looking at the outside like, why is she single? Why does she got? There's nothing wrong with being single. I'm single, sexy, happy, living and enjoying life. And when the right one comes along, by the grace of God, I'll know it and we'll move ahead from there.
Okay.
Did you know that 25% of women in the United States are getting treated for a mental illness? That means 75% of them are running around untreated.
Misogynist. As he said, misogyny is still real in our community.
I would say, number one, I know it's a shock to everyone, but sexism remains real and a very pertinent issue. But
most people just don't want to deal with them because on average, they just are not good, genuine people to be around. They're good to look at. They're good to work in brothels. They're good to, try to take over a bar. They're good when they're handing you food as they're a waitress or they're on a call center call or something like that. But anything other than that, we really don't want 85% of y'all around. Just leave. It's sad to say, but it's the reality on it.
Women will continue to only hook up with the top 10% of men because there is literally no reason for them to mess with anybody else.
The most handsome man I had ever seen in my life, and I decided that he needed to be mine.
So he drops her off and tells her it's not him, it's her.
I can feel him running through my veins. He's still in me.
He was gorgeous. He was 6'3".
Oh,
He's
gosh.
been an engineer at Apple for 11 years and 39. He was way out of my league. And he did not ask for my number at the end of it.
Will I ever stop crying over emotionally unavailable men? No. But will I at least stop trying to date them? Also, no.
How come every time you have sex with someone, they leave?
Whatever you want. I'll cook for you, wait on you, make love to you. I can make you happy, Josh. I can make you so happy. No.
Okay, because I'm the type of woman, I have money. I got my own money. I get my own bag. I don't got to deal with nobody's shit. So if you're treating me how I don't want to be treated, if you doing shit you ain't got no business doing in a relationship, we're done. And I don't got to stick around. A lot of women settle. I don't. I know my worth. And a lot of people don't like that. They don't want you to know your worth and what you deserve. I do.
If you keep saying, oh, she's too masculine, what it means is you too feminine. If I got more bars than you, that's really a diss to you, not a diss to me.
You don't offer nothing here of other than an orgasm. That's about all you offer me is an orgasm. That's it. Okay, everything else is going to be a constant headache, nightmare, walking on eggshells, whatever the fuck. Everything else is going to be that. There is no benefit that after the orgasm, there's not much benefit really to keep one woman around too long.
Whatever happens in the end, I will be a strong, powerful woman. It's your time, Stacey.
If she thinks it's anything less than the best, then it's not going to happen.
I'm always right in the end.
She has no problem attracting men, but the problem is she can't keep a man around because once they realize who she really is, they can't.
I so don't mean this to bash her. I'm just talking about women in general when they hit this shit in life. It's the same shit every fucking time. for that category of woman. Either they end up the town bicycle, or they end up the whole other extreme, and no man's ever good enough. Even if this woman finds the exact guy that she's
going to
looking
dress it
for,
up, okay? Because she has to, because nobody of any value wants her. She's going to have to dress her life up better than than a 22-year-old will, because she has this is 35 and up, and whatever hooker, whore, single mother she had, her value has plummeted because of where she's ended up.
Yeah. Everybody hit the like button. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Hold on. Yeah. All right, we live. I'm looking to meet a $10 live stream goal to stay on 2 hours. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Cash App, PayPal, pinned to the top of the chat, as well as in the description. Or you can do super chat, super sticker. That's the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. That goes for YouTube and Rumble. I recorded an exclusive episode. I think it's about 20 minutes long. Put it behind the membership paywall. Link for that to join that in the description. Only $5 a month. Or you could join the Patreon and get access to it too. Yeah, link in the description and on my main YouTube page. Other than that, let's get right into it.
I'm gonna be very vulnerable for a second here. I'll try to get straight to the point, but this is not easy for me, so I'm going to try my best. But I told myself if I can help one person feel a little less alone, like I have felt, then it would be worth it. So here I go. For a little background information, I'm 26-year-old and I've never had a boyfriend. And by never, I mean like not even remotely close. I've never had a kindergarten boyfriend, middle school boyfriend, high school boyfriend, nothing. And
So something ain't sitting right with me off top. She's well above average looking, especially for a black woman. That may even be her natural hair. She got action pretty much in every demographic on the dating market. Now she's 26. So bare minimum, dude's been shooting shots for 10 years. Now maybe she wasn't entertaining shots, she was blocking shots. But no matter what way you want to look at it, something is majorly off here. And y'all know what the next question is. Okay, cool. You never had a boyfriend? Cool, I believe you. Have you ever had other things going on? Situationships? Flings? One night stands? I wonder if she gonna dive in on that.
for the longest time, I tried to not let it bother me because it is very true. Like, you shouldn't rely on having a man to be happy or having someone like a romantic partner to make you happy. But as a hopeless romantic, it's been weighing on my spirit really heavily. I primarily use dating apps. I don't know if that's a problem, but whatever.
Who do you think she's swiping on? I mean, yeah, she could be lying, but let's just say she's not. What type of guy do you think she's swiping on? Because this is a thing too. Even though I don't believe it's the case with her, or I really don't believe it's the case with most women, especially if they're attractive. I mean, they would have to, not that they got anything to prove to me, but I would have to have good reason to believe that this would be the case. There are some women who are like, look, I'm not entertaining, F boys. So, I'll just never, not that she'll never, but she gets to an age like 24 or 25 and she's never really, had a boyfriend, went on a date, maybe talking stages, something like that, but she had the discernment to see that they weren't serious and just kind of kept it moving. And that's me assuming the best case scenario. But even in that case, she's still only entertaining 0.5 percenters. We all know there's plenty of guys on the spectrum, not on the autism spectrum. There's plenty of guys, 5, 6s, 7s, 8s, probably even a couple of 9s who would have took her serious. So it's not adding up. The math isn't mathing. And if she doesn't go into explicit detail why this has been the case for 10 years, getting offers, then just assume that everything is a lie and she's completely full of shit.
Spirit really heavily. I primarily use dating apps. I don't know if that's a problem, but whatever. I've gone out in like the real life and stuff, but guys never approached me. So I just, like, the dating app thing was way more straightforward. Like, I know you like me and I like you. That's why we matched. But I've been on many, many, many dates. I've dated many guys.
Okay. So, okay. I didn't pick up if she said she ever been on a date before or she just said she never had a boyfriend. So she said she'd been on many dates and dated many guys. Now, I'm not going to say that necessarily means that she's been getting pounded out. It'd be a fair assumption. Let's see what she says. So nobody's good enough. So I look, she knows she's pretty. Don't ever let these women like trick you because they're acting humble and they're acting down to earth. Look, she knows she's pretty. She knows that just off the looks, she can pull dudes. But see, the problem is to dudes who pull women, she's just another chick. And she's probably expecting special treatment from dudes who pull pretty broads all the time, and that's just not gonna happen. It's just not. So that's probably what she's running into. But let's see what she say.
Dates. I've dated many guys, some up to like 6-7 months, and we haven't had like the getting serious conversation, nothing. And slowly but surely, like after being single for over a quarter of a century, it's really weighing on my spirit.
Ma'am. So you were dating guys for months at a time, sometimes 6 and 7 months. So now it's fair for us to assume sex was involved. So, I mean, yeah. It's the same story every fucking time. But keep in mind, she had plenty of opportunities with guys who would have gave her commitment. But she's been on the CC with dudes who she know won't give her a commitment.
I don't know if any of you guys know, like a lot of you might know me from Ashley's Live, Ashley Dalton, here on TikTok. I went on her live asking for fashion advice, and I mentioned that I was really upset like during that time, and it was because I was feeling very frustrated with dating.
Yeah, it's no reason why this woman right here, this 23-year-old woman, should even still be on the market, should still be single. It's something wrong. It's something either inherently wrong with her, it's something wrong with the way that she communicates, it's either something wrong with the guys that she picked. The first thing that she got wrong is y'all got to get off these apps. Get off these dating apps. I know it's a lot of white women, for example, that love to talk about how they on a date now. On a date.
Well, she went on Ashley Dalton. So that let us know what type of time she on. She on some level up shit. I told you, she knows she's pretty. So she feel like she should get the bag and this and that. This whole nice girl, shy girl next door shit is a complete act. It's a complete act. She she's not gonna tell the other side of the story. She's only gonna say what make her seem like the sweet black angel that she isn't.
Pounced on her a few times and rolled the fuck off. Why the fuck can't she keep a fucking man? The easiest thing on earth to sell is pussy. You would have a harder time finding drinkable water in Walmart than selling pussy. If this bitch can't sell her damn pussy, that, trust me, dude, that is a much bigger problem than you think it is. Woo! At that point, hey, like I said, either she's an easy town bicycle or keep her the fuck away from me. Because she's proved what she is over the last 15, 20 years.
Dating app. Get off apps, touch grass in real life, go and have fun,
and I would like someone, and I never feel like I got to the point where like they like me. Like I always feel like I'm in the position where I like someone 10 times more than they like me.
Now think about it. Look at his face, everybody. So y'all already know what I'm about to say. Just hang in here with me. We ain't gonna stay on this one too long. Let's give this woman a ranking. Let's give her a ranking. No, I get it. You could say she has a Squidward nose or whatever, but I would say this woman, and it doesn't even look like she has a lot of makeup on. This woman is objectively attractive. I would just say a solid 8. I mean, some people may say 7. I would just say an adjustable 8. She look good. I would. She's a baddie. I would consider her a baddie, even though I hate that term. So I would say she's a certified baddie. She don't got all that stupid shit on her face. She look well put together. Yeah. This is the type of woman who can get married just off her looks alone. As long as she's not too much of a bitch, she can pretty much get married off her looks alone. I already know 90% of guys from 20 to 30 who are marriage minded, relationship minded, will marry her within 6 months to a year of her acting nice. So the type of guys that she's dating, if she likes them 10 times more, yeah, we already know what it is. We already know what it is. Either rich guys or tall, handsome, likely all three, tall, handsome guys with money. Whether they rich or not, they got a couple dollars. It's just a failing strategy every time. It just never fails. The prettier they are, the more likely they will never succeed on the dating market. Let's try to wrap this one up.
Where I like someone 10 times more than they like me. I try my best to be, kind and polite and nice and sweet and caring and considerate.
Try your best.
Oh yeah, try your best. That's a little peculiar. Why can't you just do it? But anyway, yeah, when it comes to Mr. Point 5 who's swimming in Poontang, yeah, being nice and considerate and sweet, that's bare minimum, sis. See, with the bottom 90% of guys, oh yeah, that'll get you a wedding ring. Looking like you look and being nice, sweet, considerate. Oh yeah, you'll be married within a year of dating. But the top 10%, top 5%, top 1% guys, top 0.5% guys, yeah, that's the bare minimum, babe. Absolute bare minimum. And that's why you're failing.
But it never seems to be enough. Like, it's getting to a point where really frustrating. I see so many people around me in my life that I know who have found someone.
All right, that's enough. I'm tired of her sob story. Boo hoo. I'm young, black, and pretty. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Now let's see why she's 50 and have never been in a relationship. But before we go into that, I want to talk about real quick. Oh, y'all playing me on the likes. There's 13 people watching me right now, and there's only 2 likes. That's just blatant disrespect. And since I don't understand it, well, yeah. Just take your fat ass finger and hit the like button, please. Rest in peace, Sinful P. Before we get into this, I want to go over the title of the stream, which is Why Women Don't Appreciate What Men Do for Them. It's quite simple, actually. Men don't have any standards when it comes to women, and men don't make women earn shit. But okay, let's start here. Women are just naturally women are just naturally entitled. It's in their DNA from the cave days. They just feel like it's men's job to take care of women. But back in the day, they actually had to do something in return for us protecting and providing and this and that. So that's just really what it is. You got dudes in relationships who want to give their woman the world from the jump. That's the best way to go unappreciated. Continuing to do things for a woman who isn't doing anything for you or doing minimal for you is the best way to go unappreciated. And being scared to lose a chick is another way to go unappreciated. Once she know you ain't going nowhere and you scared to go somewhere, oh yeah. She can completely slack in the appreciation department. But y'all can let me know what you think below. Let's get back into the video. Everybody hit the like button though, please. Let's see what we're looking like on Rumble. Shout out to my Rumble, like 6 people watching on Rumble. Here, I'll be right back.
Do I just rip the Band-Aid off and I just do it? So I say I'm just gonna do it. I talk to everybody. I'm on set that day, and I am talking to every single person I've ever met at this set, and I'm asking them their advice on what to say, on what to do. And I originally was gonna take him to ice cream, and they said, "Don't take him to ice cream. Ice cream is way too romantic. You just need to take him to a coffee shop." Because I was like, "But I want an ice cream. Why not dinner?" And they're like, "No, those are all too romantic. You want to get in, you want to get out." So I get off of set at 6:30, and I text him and I say, "Hey, is it okay if we meet tonight? It's something that I really want to talk to you. It is something serious." He says, "Okay, that's totally fine. Where do you want to meet?" Now I pick a coffee shop right by his house. It's like a 2-minute drive. I did not want him to have to go far. He's not feeling well, and I'm gonna break up with him, so I feel terrible about even making him leave the house, and I'm trying to make it easy on him. So I roll up at this coffee shop a little bit before him, like 6:50, and I walk in and immediately realize that this is not the vibe that I was looking for. It is filled with 20 at least older, maybe 60 to 70-year-old Armenian men playing chess. They're all smoking cigars, having a great time, and now I feel as though I'm intruding on their night, right? Their chess night. So I feel like I need to move locations, but he texts me that he's 2 minutes away. Okay, so he's early, I'm early, and there's nowhere else for us to go. Everything on this block is closed except for this coffee shop. So I just decide I'm gonna send it. So I shimmy through the chairs that have been pushed out, and I'm like, "Oh, so sorry, sir. Smoke flying in my face, and I walk up to the barista, and I say, "Hi, can I get 2 teas?" Because he's feeling sick. She said, "What kind of tea?" I say, "Well, a tea that says, 'I'm so sorry that I'm breaking up with you while you feel sick, and it's not you, it's me. It's definitely something that I'm dealing with, and I think that I might not be over my ex-boyfriend. I don't know why I even went on a date with you. I'm not over my ex-boyfriend. I didn't even realize that I wasn't until I started seeing you, and I started to compare you to him, and I don't know if it's just you or if it's that or what's going on, but I do think that this is not working out anymore, and I'm so sorry that I led you on. I'm so sorry that we went on 8 dates, and I probably should have called it earlier because I thought early on that it was not the right fit, but I wanted to push through because I feel like you were such an amazing guy, and I didn't want to lose you. So do you have a tea for that?" She says, "I'll just get you chamomile." Yeah, great. So that was $14. $14 for chamomile tea. Okay, I see you, Glendale. So I give her my $14, and I can't find a table because they're all taken. So I shimmy my way over to the window, and I find 2 chairs, and I just push them up against the window. I said, this is gonna have to do, because I'm gonna try to make this as quick as I possibly can. So I'm sitting there, anxious, shaking, worried, not sure what I'm gonna say, and in he walks. So the minute that he walks in, I can tell that all of these men have now clocked that I'm sitting here, he's standing there, and this is either going to be a romantic, coffee date, or it's not gonna go so well. And I can see it in their eyes that they're intrigued. What is gonna happen here? I look over at the barista. She stopped what she's doing. Okay, now this just got interesting for them. Chess in a show. So he walks in, and he's holding my favorite mug. Now, I did not tell him to bring my mug, but I was thinking about it when I texted him to come to coffee, because I really wanted that mug back. It was my favorite mug, and I left it at his place, but I also didn't want to tip him off that this was a breakup, even though maybe I should have tipped him off that it was going to be a breakup, but I did say it was a serious conversation, and he's smart. So he put 2 and 2 together, and he brought the mug, which is very kind. So he sits down, and I go, oh, why'd you bring the mug? And he goes, well, you're breaking up with me. I said, well, no, we're not dating. But I do think that we should call this off. He goes, why? And I said, it's not you, it's me. Silence. Everyone has stopped what they are doing. They have heard, it's not you, it's me, and now they know that this really is a show. It's not just a cute little date. This is a breakup situation. And I audibly see a man over there go, yeah, she did say that. It's not you, it's me! I'm the fucking cliche! I'm the girl that went on Hinge and wasn't ready for a relationship. I know I've since got off the app. Okay, I made a mistake. Okay, but also, is it right? I don't think so. So whether I was ready or not, it's not working out. But I just say, it's not you, it's me. I think that I'm not ready for a relationship right now, and I'm sorry that I led you on, and you are an amazing guy. Truly, it was so nice to get to know you, and I wish that we could still be friends. I hope that we can still be friends. And he says, okay, do you have any notes for me? And I say, no notes. You are lovely. It's not you. And he goes, okay. Well, I have some notes for you. I hear the barista. She has literally dropped what she is doing. She goes, okay. Well, what are your notes? Well, I wouldn't get a Valentine's Day gift for somebody if you're going to break up with them. Now, Valentine's Day was our 3rd date, and he got me flowers, and I got him a little journal, and I wrote, put all of your fun ideas here, because he's a creative. And so I thought I was doing something nice because, it's our 3rd date. I don't know you that well, but you're going to get me something I know because you're kind, and so I'm going to get you something. But I totally understand the note. I take the note, I process it, and I say, absolutely, I completely understand. I won't do that again. Thank you. Anything else here? And then he got very emotional. Now, I kid you not, this coffee shop buzzing with conversation when I arrived. Chess was being played, smoke was being puffed, coffee was being ordered. Silence! 20 men staring at us. Like I said, chess.
Okay, I'm sorry for look at her face, everybody. I'm sorry for subjecting you to that for even a short period of time. Everybody hit the like button. Let's see. Well, I wanted to go over it. Let's go over this real quick. Let's do an order. Did I want to go over that?
Just wanted to let you know how beautiful you are. I love your freckles. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And I proceed to put my
What I look like, well, you'll see on there. If you want to talk to me, you can book in a call through the Calendly link. Thank you very much. Let's continue. All right, here we go.
Well, I had quite the unsavory interaction with a man today. I had a meeting in Beverly Hills earlier, and I stopped in at a cafe afterwards to grab a little cafe latte and a little snack. And I'm there sitting, minding my own business, just editing my TikToks on my phone. I just see this suit roll up.
Okay, so I think I touched on this real quick last stream, but look at the tats. Tats look absolutely diabolical. Jailhouse tats, airy fairy, crazy shit. Doesn't even look like anything cohesive. And what do you have on? A nightie? A nightie with a ball cap? Just nothing is adding up here. But okay, a man with a suit came up to talk to you for some reason. It doesn't seem believable. Men in suits don't seem like they would approach something like this unless she was covering up her arms. Then maybe. But let's let her continue.
Latte and a little snack. And I'm there sitting, minding my own business, just editing my TikToks on my phone. I just see this suit roll up in my purview. I look up and there's a man in a suit. He was saying something to me. I had my headphones in. I take my headphones off. I'm like, yes. He's like, hi, I'm sorry to bother you. Are you sorry you bothered me? And he's like, I just wanted to let you know how beautiful you are. I love your freckles. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And I proceed to put my headphones.
Oh, so once again, guy. Let's continue.
I look up and there's a man in a suit. You are. I love your freckles. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And I proceed to put my headphones back on. And he's still talking because I see his lips moving. So I take him off again. And he was like, do you mind if I join you? I was like, yeah, actually, I prefer to be sitting alone. He was like, oh, are you sure? No. You asking me that just means I'm going to change my mind all of a sudden. I'm like, yep.
So, I mean, we can tell that she's a K-U-N-T, and I know it's not spelled with a K. Well, the tattoos could have told me that. And the fact she has a TikTok account. I mean, she's not horrible looking, but this is why I say, or the last stream was called Why Pretty Women Are, or actually, I think I just said women are just mean people inherently. But yeah, if a woman looks good and has been getting told that she looked good and been having guys and boys specifically kiss her butt for likely decades at this point, she doesn't feel compelled to be a decent human being. I'm sure she has a lot of trauma and just a lot of mental illnesses going on in that head. So, but yeah, fellas, take note for an answer. I mean, I get it. You know, persistence and all that, consistency and persistence. But in this day and time, just if a bitch say she don't want no company, she don't want you to keep talking to her, if she seems like she don't want to be bothered, take her word for it. Cause I've always been like skeptical of the whole thing, like, oh, they're just playing hard to get. Like, nah. Cause if you were 6'5" and looked like a fucking model when you was trying to shoot your shot, the energy would be different. So yeah, just take no for the answer the first time. And we also gotta reserve some space for the fact that all this is untrue and she's just making up shit for the TikTok plot.
No. You asking me that just means I'm going to change my mind all of a sudden. I'm like, yep, I'm sure. And he's like, what if I just sat down across at this table over here next to you and just admired you from afar? I was like, you know, that's called stalking, right? And
I mean, yeah, that's creepy. That's very creepy of him. And here's what I want to say. She could have easily said, "Sir, please, you're harassing me. Please leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you anymore." She could have kept it real serious, but she's almost being like, I'm not gonna say she's being flirty, but she's almost being like bantery, and I think that might be why he's not taking the no for the no, because she's still trying to be kind of like funny.
you know, that's called stalking, right? And he's laughing and I'm not laughing, but I have a hat on and my headphones. So I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to block this man out. So I put my headphones back on and duck my head down and I'm back on my phone. Maybe like 10 minutes later, the waiter walks up. He has a 5-tier, no joke, 5-tier fucking tea cake like this tall and brings it to my table. He's like, that's from the gentleman over there. Sir, why are you
So keep in mind, she loves all this. She loves that she has a story, if it is true, which I doubt. That's one. So that's one upside in her feeble, mentally ill mind. The other upside, she get to flex how desirable she is to a man in a suit. Because that's the undertone of this. He had a suit on, and I mean, she didn't say what he looked like, but the fact that she mentioned that he had a suit on, because why is it even important to the story? It was so she can seem like she's hot or shit for rejecting a fancy businessman. So she get to flex that I'm so hot, I had this fancy businessman press for this pussy. So it's a flex. It's a TikTok story. It's drama. Women love drama. She's checking off a lot of boxes with this shit. She can get attention. This is checking off a lot of her boxes.
Table. He's like, that's from the gentleman over there. Sir, why are you sending cakes to random women? I am not a sweets girl. I see it and I look at the guy and he is very pleased with himself, as though he had just sent me a 24 karat gold bar. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't eat cake. And he's like, what? I don't eat cake. And he walks over, of course. He's like, oh, should we share it? I was like, I don't eat cake. And he goes, oh.
So I just want to bring this up again. It's not worth it. I don't care how tight her little her little Asian or whatever poom might be. It's not worth this hassle. It's not worth this headache. I guess, yeah, I mean, some dudes like the challenge, but it's just not worth it to me.
You don't have to watch your figure. You look great. You can stand to eat a little cake. No. I don't not eat cake because I think I need to watch my figure. I am not a sweets girl. I don't really like cake. He's like, why not? It's great. I'm like, do you understand how tastes and preferences work, sir? I do not.
Once again, it's trying to get angry, trying to get belligerent at everything. As women get older, they just lose the plot.
I don't have time to explain that to you right now. And he's like, come on, let's just like share a little bite together. And I was like, I don't want this cake. I'm going to have the waiter take it back. Otherwise, you can take it back to your table and you can eat it on your own. He was like, come on, just a little bite. I'm like, what language do I need to express to you that I do not like cake? The waiter comes over. He's like, oh, is there something wrong with the cake? And the guy's like, oh.
I can't take anymore. Anyway, the end of the story, she tells him to go buy her a Birkin bag or something. It's always going to go back to that. Something with money. Leave me alone or go buy me a Birkin bag. That was her method to get rid of him. And I think it worked.
Attracted to you.
Oh, that's almost my entire day.
How many men aren't attracted to you?
Oh, that's almost my entire dating history.
Right.
Is men that wanted to date the one-dimensional version of
The
me
person they think you are.
on the wall,
but not the real.
and then when I showed up with all of my humanity,
They bounced on your ass. Bounced on you a few times and rolled the fuck off. Yeah. See, I'm gonna tell you what she mean by like, oh, when they saw my humanity, saw how much of a fucking train wreck human being I was, then they wanted to get ghost. And it makes total sense. Yeah. They just wanted to look at a fat ass, hit a fat ass, and maybe, you be soft, sweet, and feminine and not cause too many problems. That's pretty much what every man wants in a woman. So yeah, they were expecting that, and then they're like, oh no. She looked good, but this bitch cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I gotta get the fuck out of here. That makes total sense, Melissa. Why wouldn't they want to get the fuck out of there? I mean, ever since you start talking, you've turned lust into disgust. See, women's strong point is standing there and looking pretty. Just standing there and looking fuckable. That's when they're going to seem the most desirable. When they start talking, that's when everything goes to hell. What up, Lauren?
Shut the fuck up and sit there and be bitch and just wait to get cocks thrown at you. That's your, because the more you gonna keep talking, the more motherfuckers be like, oh my God. The more, again, I can't stress this enough. After she had in some way keep talking that motherfuckers lost interest in anything about her. What does that tell you? What I've been telling you all along. The more they talk, the more you learn about it, more like, oh my God. Like, if you just shut the fuck up and just be bitch with a jiggly ass, I'll pay you attention.
when I showed up with all of my humanity, a lot of times it was really inconvenient.
So do you feel then, to that
oh my
same
God,
point?
not her talking with a brain.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
No,
Yeah,
I literally,
they don't want-
literally
they don't want the
had
brain.
somebody say, like, I don't really understand half of what you're saying.
Well, okay, so you were dating guys who couldn't understand the vocab words you were using. So what does that say about guys you were entertaining? rappers and dumb ball players and shit. That means, but you easily could have got an intelligent brother with a suit who this and that, but you chose rappers and ball players. You don't think Melissa Ford had action at niggas in suits with PhDs? Of course she did. But they ain't had 10, 15 million in the bank. So yeah, she prioritized height, looks, and money over a motherfucker who had a beautiful mind. So yeah, now you gonna run into niggas who feel like, bitch, you using too many big words. Just come over and suck this dick. I don't want to hear no onomatopoeias or whatever the fuck. That probably didn't even make sense, but y'all know what I'm trying to say though. Onomatopoeias is pow, boom, like in comic books. I'm pretty sure I know what that means. So that didn't make sense. But what I was trying to say is, you don't want to hear no 10-syllable words, bitch. Just come over here and suck this dick. I don't want to hear about your thesis on this and that. Just come lick these balls. And I don't blame them. Let's be real. People don't really want to hear most women talk. I mean, they talk too damn much already. But then when they start thinking they running something or they about to get kick some game, oh hell no. Just stick to dingbat, airheaded shit. What's going on reality TV? Now don't get me wrong. Some women actually are intelligent and can keep up a conversation, talk politics and this and that. But here's the thing: by the time a woman get to that point, and she's a likable person to just sit in the room with, like she's intelligent and she's likable and not a cunt and not pretentious, bro. Now that's really a unicorn. Now let's hear why this 50-year-old woman has never been in a relationship. I think we could take a wild guess.
Hi everybody, this is Erica and this is kind of a story time video. I am 50 years old and I have never been in a relationship or had a boyfriend. So 50 years old and never been in a relationship, and it's not for lack of trying. I have gone on dating sites, I have gone on dates, I have gone out and tried to meet people. I've just never felt that click with another person. You know, the thing that people describe as like that connection and that, just kind of that attraction and things like that.
Oh boy, so she's gonna try to frame it like, I've been dating for 35 years, but men aren't good enough for me. Is that how you're gonna try to frame it, man? And on the dating market for 35 years and you never met a man you were attracted to and had chemistry with? Fuck out of here. Are you a virgin? Of course you aren't. So you felt some chemistry with somebody. They just didn't want you. Be honest. The men you saw chemistry with pounced on your ass a couple times and dove the fuck off. That's why you never been in a relationship. The men you're genuinely attracted to aren't attracted to you for relationships. But that would be too much of a blow to her ego and her public persona. So she ain't gonna say that.
If that attraction and things like that, I've never experienced it. And I know some people are going to find this weird or say maybe something's wrong with you. I guarantee you I'm a mentally stable person.
You just saying anything now, ho.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas fire out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
I work and contribute to society. I, definitely have at least what I think is a good personality. I try to be kind. I try to be nice. I think I have a good sense of humor, all those things. But that click has never happened. And
I'm so fucking great. That's why I'm single at 50 and never had a man. Because I'm so fucking wonderful. Like, can you please stop insulting our intelligence? Like, that don't even make sense. But this is what they have to tell themselves, y'all.
Definitely a decline in interest, like DM wise, because I use my mouth, because I am on platforms, because I tell the truth.
You talk
a lot
too
of
much.
men want to steer clear of that.
Yes. That's because you're genuinely not desirable as a human. That's why.
There's not a lot of people that are like, hey, I'm interested, by the way.
Yeah.
And you would think like guys are horny, at least they want to fuck, right?
Wrong.
No, it's like, it's really Sahara Desert in this bitch. Like, in my prom, I used to wake up to like, a bunch of good morning texts. It's like, now, it's just me.
Her best bet is to take her dumb ass to some fucking to some etiquette school and and learn or go on a boot camp where you get women who can keep men around and have kids and can keep a family going. Send her to boot camp. Her boot camp would just be picking her ass up and making her sleep on the couch in those houses and study that woman who can keep a fucking man and kids and all that shit. That's her boot camp. Send her ass to her married friend's house. That needs to be her fucking vacation. Talk about trying to get her away to go to Spain for some shit like, bitch. No, that concert don't give a fuck about you. All right, your trip needs to be to ask your married friend if you come over and take notes. That needs to be your vacation. All right, I'll give you the AD grant. All right, I'll give you the AD scholarship. I will provide a pen, a notepad, some shitty laptops you can type some shit on. And I'm expecting a 20-page paper after 3 weeks on your thoughts on what it means to actually genuinely think about another human. And it's not all about you and your pussy.
But that click has never happened, and I realize on some level you can't force it. I did once feel that click with someone in college, and we didn't end up working out and getting together, but I was kind of ruined by it. The click with him was so amazing.
So what, Alpha Widow? Nobody ever lived up to Jonathan from sophomore year in college. Hey, this is severe mental illness. Yeah. It's just severe mental illness. Let's move on.
The other day, I bought a YSL purse from. Me, I would love to sit here and tell you that it was me that decided to leave, but I got broken. I was the broke up so I got broke up with, right? And so, honestly, it was just about that time. It had ran its course. I had been in that relationship since I was like 26, and it lasted until I was 34. So yeah, it was just about that time, and I just turned 37, so it's been about a few years now.
Have you healed from that breakup?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's interesting about breakups when it happens? You never think you're gonna get to the other end of it. Like you think that you always gonna be missing that person. You're gonna wake up and honestly, unless I'm prompted, I don't even think about that relationship. I've unpacked it, I put it in a proper perspective, and I don't really revisit it unless I have to.
Yeah. What's the reason, according to you, from your perspective, that she ended the relationship?
She found somebody better for her.
Do you find somebody better just by like grocery shopping, or are there things that's fundamentally wrong in the relationship that would make them start looking for somebody better?
Both. I think you can become a different person while you're in a relationship. I think that at 26 and at 24, we were really great for each other. But then as you grow, sometimes you don't grow together. Sometimes you grow apart. Sometimes you turn into a different person. And now that different person, I'm no longer as attracted to. Now I have a better understanding of who I am. And so maybe I start looking over to see if there's a person that can.
So is he trying to, I mean, I get it. Not trying to shit on your ex, but he also have a lot of women who buy tickets to his speaking engagements. So you also got to take everything he says with a grain of salt. He's going to try to paint women in the best light possible because he's still trying to sell them tickets.
Better fit who I am now. So I don't take it as an indictment on me. I
Okay.
just think that, ultimately, and I say this to everybody, if I wanted to do something about it, I should have married her. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't even at that point. So I think all is fair in love and war. And sometimes if you don't want to lose her, put a ring on it. And I didn't. So with that.
That's a horrible reason to put a ring on it. Just because you don't want to lose her. Because if a woman really loves you, she going to just be with you. It's that simple. Regardless if you want to get married or not. If she loves you and she wants your baby, she going to stay with you and have your babies. Without the piece of paper. So, and this whole thing about it wasn't an indictment on me. I mean, yeah, if your bitch left you, it was somewhat an indictment on you. Well, I take it back. Because women are flaky and flighty and some more shit, and they always dissatisfied. But I don't know if it's a good idea to say you played no part in your spouse leaving you. I mean, it may be the case that you didn't play any part, but yeah, you should definitely go unpack that and make sure you don't need to fix anything. Just in general, as a person, not necessarily to maintain a broad, but just as a human being.
Person that can better fit who I am now. So I don't take it as an indictment on me. I
Okay.
just think that, ultimately, and I say this to everybody, if I wanted to do something about it, I should have married her. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't even at that point. So I think all is fair in love and war. And sometimes if you don't want to lose her, put a ring on it. And I didn't. So with that being said, I can't be too salty about it. Now, it worked out
Okay.
because I love my life now. And I think it was the best decision.
I love that. Do you think that you changed? Like you said, sometimes people just change. Do you think that you drastically changed in that relationship that made you unattractive to her?
The unattractive part, I'm never going to just accept that.
Oh my
now we
Those
just
were your
we're going
words.
crazy.
You said
but that's crazy. No, but yeah, I drastically changed. You got to think at 26.
Okay.
It's before I became like, well, I might have been 27. I was still working at the hospital as a nurse.
Okay.
I had just started a YouTube channel, Facebook, my Instagram, Ace Metaphor, and I was doing motivational video. I had maybe did my first tour. We talking about 100 people in a conference, not even a conference room. We talking about a meeting room at a hotel. And that's where I really met her.
Okay.
And so you got to think it was a hobby at that point. So you met me as a nurse and I was a man with a hobby. I had time. And matter of fact, I had freedom of thought.
Okay.
And then as I started finding my purpose, that became the center for me. It became consuming. And I've turned into an entrepreneur where you necessarily can't turn your brain off, or you got to be more attentive here. And although it opened up a lot of avenues in my life financially and networking and being able to, it just like, if that's not what you chose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like, I don't want to be like, oh man, she went right. No, that's not what she chose. She probably chose a man with a similar life, and I evolved into somebody that wasn't. And honestly, there's probably shit I could have did better in a relationship. So
Like what?
probably a whole bunch of stuff.
Like what? You remember a complaint that she had over and over and over again?
Nah, not over and over is crazy. Honestly, I used to get in trouble for what I said on stage. So like, there's a separation. Like a lot of times, y'all know I'll be serious all the time on stage. A lot of times for the
Get in trouble. See, I mean, I get what he mean by get in trouble, but I mean, I wouldn't word it like that. But she would be on his case about something he would say on stage, and that just really wasn't her place. I mean, unless he was just saying something just blatantly disrespectful. But I don't know. I don't think we're gonna stay on this long because I don't know if this is going anywhere that interesting. But let's let him cook.
narrative, for the plot, to be the contrarian, to keep the entertainment value. I might make up a story or argue a point that didn't really, I don't really necessarily feel, but or sometimes my life is my case study. And so sometimes I might say something on stage that's like, if you my girl, you probably didn't like to hear me say.
So going forward, you're still the host of this
Yes.
highly successful podcast, and it does require that you have some polarizing thoughts and opinions, or you're highlighting certain things. How do you get ahead of that this time in a new relationship?
Well, this time somebody would choose that.
She grew into it. She inherited it.
Yeah, she didn't get the podcast host, the panel, me talking about threesomes and this and this and that, and then now everything seems to hit too close to home. So now if I'm talking about relationships all the time, let's say me and the lady I'm talking to have a relationship problem. I'm not talking about it on stage, but it seems like I am. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like I'm using our relationship as a case study, and it's difficult because honestly, that's the one thing I hate talking about is what I talk about on stage because I'm entertaining people, but ultimately it's about being careful though and respectful of your relationship. So I've learned to kind of try to be a little bit more conscious about that on stage.
So I've joined you on some tonight's conversations panels, and a lot of people often wonder if you're making up some of these scenarios, right? Just to have like a viral clip. And I can tell you that the audience members really come to that microphone with some really wild scenarios. When you're listening to these men and these women come up and they're talking about their experiences in relationships and problems that they're dealing with, does that make you lose faith in relationships?
No, not at all. Because we real people. Like people be going through stuff. People be peopling. And the only difference between the person at the mic and the person in the audience is they have more of a courage to come and say it. But I bet if everybody talked about their most embarrassing relationship moment, it would sound similar.
Yeah.
Like if I told you mine, I don't want to right now.
What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
I don't want to. Like, but if I did,
But I want to know. You should have brought it up.
because I've done interviews with you. What you gonna do is I'm gonna tell it. We're gonna stick there.
No,
for a
we're
minute.
not.
Okay.
I promise. What's your most embarrassing relationship moment?
Paying for an apartment for my ex for her to fuck another nigga. Yeah. The day
I said we were gonna stay here.
the day she moved in, and then she was calling me, like I was trying to call because I wanted to see the apartment that I paid for. And her toilet was broke the whole day, so she never called me back. And then the next day she calls me back. And I think I knew, but I didn't say nothing. But my point is, if I went to the mic and I said it to a panel of people, it's going to get a similar reaction. We all got a little shit like that. And even as confident as you can be, as successful you can be, as put together, some of us got master's degrees, some of us, bro, sometimes we all fall because love make you do some stupid shit sometimes.
Did you forgive that cheating and continue in the relationship, or was it over for you at that point?
No, it was over. It was over before then, but I didn't cut the ties soon enough. So then I think I opened myself up for this possibility. Now, I wasn't stupid. I didn't put the apartment in my name.
Okay.
Because that was asked to me. Hey, could you put it? I'm like, that's just dumb.
So you stopped paying the rent. It became her responsibility.
Yeah, and that was a terrible decision.
Why was that terrible?
Because then people start talking when you don't pay the rent.
Oh.
But that's a story for another day.
We don't have to deep dive there because
That's a story
that's
for
wild
another.
enough. First of all, I have so many questions. Like, what does a broken toilet have to do with not being able to answer the
So
phone?
can I be honest with you though?
Yeah.
Honestly, like I have a certain level of care and then a certain level of non-caring. And the certain level of non-caring is, man, things gonna come to light when they come to light. You know what I mean? And it absolutely did at the right time. But man, sometimes you gotta let people do what they want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not, my job ain't to police you. I got too much stuff going on in my life. If you're not a solid person, it's gonna come out. And I don't feel bad for sponsoring a few months of rent because if I lost a few $1,000s, but I learned the truth about you, it was a lesson well worth it. You know what I mean?
Do you still sponsor rent today?
At times, and bags and trips and the whole thing.
Okay. Is it because you feel like you have to, or is this the way that you show love?
It's the way I show love. Like, I don't spend money on myself. I don't need it. I'm simple. But it allows me to show I care for other people sometimes. And so providing is a love language for me. I love people feeling comfortable about me. And it ain't just romantically. If I go out with a group of people, I like to pick up the check.
Yeah.
And but if people know me, how I eat, I go to a regular bar every single day and eat regular food. I don't need $100 plate food. I don't need that. But if I'm celebrating you, let's eat this. You know, let me take care of that for you. So like in my regular life, that's what I like to do. So if somebody's in need, if I'm messing with somebody, we vibing, are we a friend or whatever, and I got it, and you're not abusing it, I don't mind sharing.
Do you feel like you overcompensate with gifts because as a busy business builder, you don't have a whole lot of time?
No, because I can make time in a way in which sometimes people that aren't as financially free, or I don't even want to say that, but I make my own schedule. So if we were talking and you say every Tuesday, I want a date night, I will make sure I'm in Atlanta every Tuesday to make sure we can get tacos. And that's something I can commit to. And I've done that. My previous relationship, I did that for 7 years straight. It gives me the freedom. I have the freedom to work wherever, whenever I want to. So it's not a time thing, but it's more so I care. I care about you. And if this experience will draw us closer. Or here's the thing, sometimes I feel like when you're with the right person, it gets you out your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna walk my dog, go to the gym, and go to the bar at night.
Yeah.
And let somebody get me out the house with an idea. And that forces me out my bubble. And I love that, you know?
You love through the act of giving gifts. What if you met a woman who didn't appreciate or value gifts the same way? Would that be an ideal woman for you? Would you be confused about how to show love to her?
I want to clarify, I'm not a trick. So like I want to be clear. I'm cheap. So it does bug me. The other day I bought a YSL purse from what's the place? It's not Lennox. It's the
Saks.
No, it's another, like you got Lennox Mall and then it's another
Across the street is Saks. I mean not Saks, Phipps.
It got the expensive
Phipps.
And so I was like, let's get a starter purse. Starter purse.
There's no such thing as a starter bag in Phipps.
It got to be.
Not in Phipps.
So then I'm going to that.
You gotta go to starter places.
Oh man, I'm going to that mug.
You went straight to the big league.
I looking at that mug. The little starter was that did nobody like. I think
Buying a bitch a bag is diabolical, but I mean, I don't know how long he's been dating her. Well, it's not his girl. So that tells us everything we need to know. I remember one of my watchers, and shout out to him. I think it was Neo. Shout out to Neo. He supported the channel. I don't have anything negatives to say. But do y'all remember when I think Neo said he bought a chick he was dating a bag, and T Orlando and somebody else was roasting him? Like, okay, would RB Sensei buy a woman a bag? That would have, I mean, it would have to be my woman for years, and it would have to be Christmas or something, and it would have to be something she just always wanted over the year. Like, I mean, I guess okay, my wife of 20 years or something, and she just really wanted this bag her whole life or something. Then yeah, I could see myself spending, $1,000, $1,500 on a bag she just really wanted, like really bad. But she would really have to put in the work and earn that motherfucker. So yeah, he's a simp and a trick, and that's why he had to mention something about being a simp and a trick. I just don't understand. Like, a lot of black men feel like they have to buy a black woman's love, because that's the narrative that black women want to keep alive. Like, yeah, nigga, spend that shit, spend that shit. And black men have to adapt if they want that melanin pussy. But when a bitch really like you, you don't gotta buy her a bag. But apparently he don't know that, even though he's a dating coach, dating expert.
Well, all my scamming ass niggas back. Spend that money fast. 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boy, going that go, y'all back. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Yeah. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Nigga, spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Nigga, spin that shit. I like a gangsta ass nigga making more than 10 figures. I'm a down ass bitch riding with you in the spag. Only fuck with the hitters for his girl here. Trucker calling up a trap phone. Pussy nigga, where you at? Where you at?
Didn't appreciate or value gifts the same way. Would that be an ideal woman for you? Would you be confused about how to show love to her?
I want to clarify, I'm not a trick. So like I want to be clear. I'm cheap. So it does bug me. The other day I bought a YSL purse from what's the place? It's not Lennox. It's the
Saks.
No, it's another, like you got the Lennox Mall and then it's another
Across the street is Saks. I mean not Saks, Phipps.
It got the expensive
Phipps.
And so I was like, let's get a starter purse. Starter purse.
There's no such thing as a starter bag in Phipps.
It got to be.
Not in Phipps.
So then I'm going to
you
that
gotta
mug.
go to starter places.
Oh man, I'm going to that mug.
You went straight to the big.
She already clocked this nigga as a sucker. She already clocked this nigga as a trick and a sucker. I'm just gonna leave it at that. She like, I got me one. She don't like this nigga like that. She can't like this nigga. But she dealt with real niggas who know not to buy a bitch a bag. So once they taste it better, they can never accept lesser. Now, usually when I say that, I mean, if she had a dude with a 10-inch dick, she ain't never gonna be satisfied with a 7-inch dick ever in life. She had a nigga that make 150K, she'll never be satisfied with 75K. But in this instant, I'm talking about when she had a nigga who had nuts and a spine and who didn't put up with her shit, she can never be happy with a nigga who feel like he gotta buy a starter bag in the dating phase.
Phipps.
And so I was like, let's get a starter purse. Starter purse.
There's no such thing as a starter bag in Phipps.
It got to be.
Not in Phipps.
So then I'm going to
You
that
gotta go
mug.
to starter places.
Oh,
for
man, I'm
starter
going to that
bags.
mug. I'm looking
You went
at-
straight to the big league.
I looking at that mug. The little starter was that did nobody like. I think they put that out there. They put the ugly small bags so that no woman want that ugly small bag. And then now you get the medium bag. That motherfucker. But
How much was the bag? How much was the bag?
We ain't gotta talk.
Ace.
We ain't gotta do it.
How much was the bag?
It was a few.
Was it $2,000 or more?
A little bit more.
Was it more than $3,000?
But here's the thing.
Was it more than $3,000?
It was a brown tax and gratuity, and it probably was. Now here's the thing. But I also think about how often, I was shown up for, how often I was poured into, how often I was anyway. And I just think that a small token of my appreciation
Ace,
goes a long way.
You just wanted to buy the bag, and it's okay to say that.
I wanted a token of my appreciation.
You like
Yes.
leading with gifts.
No,
You do.
Leading is crazy.
But you do.
Because some people buy the gifts before they get the cookies.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it.
You don't?
We're gonna talk about it today.
You've never bought a bag before you got the cookies?
Hell no, that's trick behavior.
You never bought a bag
Before
you got cookies.
Okay. Hold on. No. Platonic bag buying.
Okay.
I've platonically bought a bag.
Okay.
Nigga, what? Bro, what? We gonna take our time finding the meme I need for this. I don't care if I missed the moment where it would have been funny. We gonna take our time finding this meme.
It's unbelievable, just dense, just fucking, just ridiculous. Any man who's willing to do that is a man that is going to be a fucking chump. That's going to be trying to stay with her and any woman like her. That sounds like a fun idea. I should go do that. No.
Yes, I'm a simp.
Beta!
I am no. I'm an alpha.
Beta!
Oh, because I tell you why.
Beta!
It's a sign of being a beta male. I didn't know that.
Beta.
What, beta?
I want this. Okay, here you go. Boom. Care of it. I want this. Here you go. Take care of it. Handle that. I want this. All right. Boom. It's not my God. Go there. Oh my God. You keep asking.
Question for you
oh
is,
my God. You're so needy. No. Here you go, babe. What you want? All right. What else? Da-da-da.
my question is this,
That's
very
a queen.
simple.
That's princess treatment. That's energy. That's what I need to start doing.
Indeed.
Cause y'all be so not gonna doubt that money. Spend that. Yeah, it costs to be a boss.
The whole reason why I really didn't pursue it because he was a good guy.
I
I want to make some extra money on the side, that's my business, not yours. It's your business.
It's just something about that rubs me the wrong way.
You don't know.
So a platonic bag, I've never even heard that before. You buying females bags that you platonic friends with? I, this dude is full of shit. You were trying to fuck. Let's not call it a platonic bag.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it.
You don't?
We're gonna talk about it today.
You've never bought a bag before you got the cookies?
Hell no, that's trick behavior.
You never bought a bag
Before
you got cookies.
Okay. Hold on. No. Platonic bag buying.
Okay.
I've platonically bought a bag.
Okay.
That's different.
Okay, that's fair.
There was never a goal. It was like, hey man, do something like birthday, you know, stuff. But I'm talking about if we talking bag buying, crazy. Flowers, cool.
So for you, there's a value exchange. It's transactional.
I don't want to give the wrong impression. See, I really care about not leading on. And I think if I bought a bag, it would lead you to believe that this is going to continue that way. And I don't want to act like I got it like that. Now, bag, we vibing, we cool, we done probably been on some trips. We birthday bag.
You moved to Atlanta about 1.5 years ago.
Yes.
How many bags have you purchased in that time?
Is that important?
It is. It's a question.
I don't really know.
How many bags have you purchased in that time?
One ish.
I know you're not being honest.
No, I'm just saying it's not one ish. It's in that one ish.
What is ish? How many have you purchased multiple bags in that time?
I don't know.
Anthony.
Listen.
We're not doing this.
We're not doing that today.
we're not doing this. Have you purchased more than one bag since you've been in the city of Atlanta?
No. Have I purchased more than one bag non-platonically? No.
Okay, non-platonically.
But have I done it for a friend? For a special occasion? Yes.
For a special occasion is wild.
Yeah, like a special occasion, yes. But non-platonically.
Okay. Just one.
Just one.
Okay.
Ish.
More than one.
Because you can buy multiple bags for the same person.
This nigga's a clown. Well, like, bro, it's a direct question. Just be a man and say I don't want to answer that question and stand on it and keep repeating it, or answer the shit. Like, oh my goodness, man. These internet dudes, man. I mean, I'm an internet dude. Y'all give internet dudes a bad name.
Okay. Have you purchased them bags for more than one woman since you've been in Atlanta?
No. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you right now. I want to be honest with the people. Can I be honest with the people?
Please be honest with us.
Can we be honest with the people?
Yes.
You know how much time podcasting that got me in trouble in real life? If I go in this podcast and talk about multiple bags, that's crazy. No, but the truth is one bag.
One person.
One person.
In a non-platonic situation?
Yes.
Okay. In a platonic situation, how many bags have you purchased?
Probably one.
Just one?
Yeah, like, hey, thank you for your help.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So you are dating right now? Actively dating?
I'm actively dating, yes.
All right. Are you in a situation that is exclusive?
We working towards it.
You're working towards it, which means that not yet.
Yes.
Okay. And do you feel like, here's a question. You are from a small town,
Yes.
Dayton, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've moved to the big city, Atlanta, Georgia. You're the man in these streets. You live in a fabulous area, fabulous home. Do you believe that the experience of dating is different in Atlanta than it would have been in Dayton, Ohio?
You know, I would say yes and no, right? Because people are the same. We got the same desires and need for safety, security, and reciprocity. I do believe that there are people who are actively searching for love, and that's not dictated by a zip code. How fucking ever. I think it's harder to shift through people here. And the reason why I say that is I think there's a lot of people that's in this intentional dating pool, but their intentions isn't love. It's experiences, it's rent, it's a whole bunch of different things. So as a man, you're now shifting through not whether or not she's intentional, because she is, but what is her intention? Is it truly me? And is it me non-dependent on?
No. If you're dating women in their 30s and 40s, the answer is no. Look, see, he still believe in the fairy tale, maybe, or maybe just pretending like he do. Look, generally speaking, women don't love men. If you didn't meet her in her 20s, preferably early 20s, it ain't about you. It's about a checklist. It's about a retirement plan. It's about pretty much everything else but you. It's about a look. It's about money. Pretty much everything but you. Once you dating women in their 30s and 40s, point blank, period.
Once a woman hits 30, she cannot love you. Okay. And the marriage is not because she loves you. Okay. That marriage is for her to show to other people that she could fix her past, that she messed up.
On whether I have an up month or a down month, because there's so many people that, you know, when you hot, they like you.
Yeah.
But when you're not as hot, are they still gonna be there? And so I think as a man in these streets, I guess to say, man, it's easier. It appeared easier in dating.
It appeared easier in dating.
It appeared
so
easier.
you said that you've met women with different intentions. Everybody has an intention.
Yeah,
It just depends on which one. What intentions do you have when you meet women?
Honestly,
Yeah.
to get to know them, to know who the person is. I want to deep dive into.
I thought he said to get the dome. I'm like, this nigga went from simp to gangster quick. Get that neck, get the dome piece. Okay, but he said to get to know him. All right.
In these streets, I guess to say, man, it's easier. It appeared easier in dating.
It appeared easier in dating.
It appeared
So
easier.
you said that you've met women with different intentions. Everybody has an intention.
Yeah,
It just depends on which one. What intentions do you have when you meet women?
Honestly,
Yeah.
to get to know them, to know who the person is. I want to deep dive into your mind and your goals and your dreams and your ambitions. I want to know your heart. I want to know your fears, your insecurities. I want to know what makes you happy, what makes you sad. I want to know everything that made you. I want to know the mistakes you made. I want to know.
Hey, look, real quick, give me this. Y'all got to know that I know that this is some bullcrap.
No,
all right?
no, seriously. Like one of my best friends, he said it perfectly. He said, women are art.
Women are art.
They're art. And I think what's unlocked.
What? What? This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas spy out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
I can't take this bullshit no more. Let's move on.
You don't.
Welcome to the exit interview featuring my.
All right, welcome to another episode of the Exit Interview.
Welcome to the exit interview featuring myself and Donnie Wiggins. She interviews entrepreneurs. I interview entrepreneurs. The common thread is they're all single because we're trying to figure out how we can get some single entrepreneurs married off. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good to be here.
I am so happy you're here. I'm going to start with this one question that we all start with, okay? Why did you exit your last relationship?
Shout out to Lauren, Queen of the Stream, for donating $5. Everybody shout out Lauren. Much respect. And I got this meme for the lady we just seen on our screen.
The truth is, there's no containing tax, trauma, and titanium. Oh, every guy she meets, she's draining them. Oh, tax, trauma, and titanium. The treacherous tease bring shame to them. Oh, tax, trauma, and titanium. Every year it's always the same with them. Ooh, tax, trauma, and titanium. The treacherous three. Tax, trauma, titanium.
So already off top. Nose ring, still trying to show her midsection in her 30s or 40s. It tells you a lot about this woman off top. It really does. Let's get into it.
It was long distance, and we just
See, I already. I would say she's at least in her 30s, still in long distance relationships. Everybody, long distance relationships aren't real. They aren't. So she's already a joke off top, but let's let her cook.
Disappeared. All right, let's keep going.
were in different places. So, yeah,
Okay, why else did you exit?
that's it. Like we were just in different places mentally. Like
Oh, so not different places physically.
yeah, physically
mentally.
too, and mentally.
Got
He's in
it.
Connecticut. I was here. in
Got
Atlanta.
you. What'd y'all argue about?
Time.
What do you mean?
Like I didn't always have time. He didn't always have time. So our time wasn't aligned.
Right, and that's why you signed up for a long distance relationship, so you wouldn't have to be serious. That's why both of y'all signed up for a long distance relationship in your 30s.
Was he an entrepreneur too?
Yeah.
Oh, what did he do?
He owned well, he was a partner with restaurants. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you do?
I am a serial entrepreneur. I have salons and I do billboard marketing.
Wow, both of y'all getting to the money.
Yeah.
That must be difficult.
Yeah, it was. It
Two
was
really
short lived.
busy entrepreneurs. How long were y'all together?
Like 3 or 4 months.
She's a joke. She's a fucking joke. That wasn't even worth mentioning. A long distance relationship that lasted for 3 months. That wasn't even a relationship. This is sad. Women like this are toxic. They just are. They got a lot of work to do. Well, I think it's over as far as relationships working out. It ain't over for her to have a happy life and be successful and find purpose and stuff. But a relationship, a happy, healthy, wholesome relationship with a man of value, nah, I think that's a wrap.
Getting to the money.
Yeah.
That must be difficult.
Yeah, it was. It
Two
was short
really
lived.
busy entrepreneurs. How long were y'all together?
Like 3 or 4 months.
Why did y'all get together?
Because, I mean, it seemed really easy because he was here for quite a bit of time. And then he kind of sort of, he had to go back.
Hold on, he was in Atlanta. For
Yeah,
quite a bit
he
of
was
time.
in Atlanta for a period of time.
And where's he live?
In Connecticut.
Connecticut. So
Yeah.
he's in Connecticut. You're in Atlanta.
Mhm.
He was here in Atlanta on business, or in the beginning of the relationship, he was coming back more frequently.
Business? Yeah.
And then the business took him away from Atlanta.
His life is in Connecticut. So he came here for business and then he went back home. And then he just came back and, he just
So
made
you
the
met
connection.
him in Atlanta. How'd y'all meet?
We met at one of the restaurants.
Okay. One of the restaurants he's a partner in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Y'all met at the restaurant. Y'all kicked it
Yeah.
that same day.
That same day. What do you mean? What's the question? Clear that question up.
Did y'all kick it the same day that y'all
What does
met?
kick it mean?
You can meet somebody in the mall and it's like, all right, well, I met you. And then y'all can kick it that same day.
But what is kick it? Because kick it means a lot of things. So
Oh my gosh. It's not very bright either, everybody. He's not talking about fucking. Like we already know you've done plenty of that. Outside of relationships, inside relationships, whatever, since 15. So you ain't preserving no like good girl image or nothing, but you know what kick it means.
what are you asking me? Be direct with that question.
You know what's crazy?
What is kick it?
I wasn't thinking about what you were thinking about when I said it, but now I'm thinking about it.
I just want to be open to what you're asking so I know how to answer this question.
100%. And now we're going to get there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, tell me the story of the first day y'all met.
We met. He was like, I'm going to marry you. And I was like, that's
Off rip.
funny. Yeah.
That's a deal breaker. But see, if you look a certain way and seem like you got some motion, you could just say whatever dumb shit. If that ain't love bombing, I don't know what is. The first time we met, within the first 5 minutes, he said he gonna marry me. You can't make it up, y'all.
So I was like, that's funny. He was like, you don't think so? And I was like, I've heard it all before. And so, I mean,
Yeah, because you've dated probably 50 men. I mean, I ain't even gonna say you had sex with 50 men, but you didn't have talking stages since high school with 50 boys and men up until now. That's not far-fetched. So I'm sure you have heard it all before. And that's why you're likely irreversibly damaged on the dating market.
we exchanged numbers. I ate, I left, and we just was on the phone talking. Then we went out on a date.
That same day?
No, not the same day. Oh, nah. I had to get some time. I had to get to know who I was talking to.
Okay. How many days after?
Probably like 3.
3 days?
Yeah, probably like 3 days.
Because he was still just in Atlanta.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
was working, so sometimes I just don't have time.
Yeah, 3 days later, y'all went on a date.
Yeah.
Where'd y'all go?
We went to, where did we go? We went to get my nails done, and then
We together.
Yeah.
How did that come up? Did you say I was going to go get my nails done, or did he say, let me take you to get your nails done?
He asked me what my schedule was like for the week, and then I told him what day I was going to get my nails done, and he was like, let's go together. And so we went out to eat, went to go get my nails done. Yeah.
What else?
That's it. I went home.
Just out to eat, nails done.
Yeah. And I went home.
That's kind of fire of him to say that, though. That's a good move.
It's typical.
Is it?
Yeah.
First date, you get your nails done?
I mean, first date, I mean, that's not really a big, like, ooh.
Well, it is. I don't know you. Yeah, I don't know you. I mean, it shows your mentality.
Where all my scamming ass niggas at? Spending that money fast. 20s, 50s, 100s cash. Boy, going that go, y'all bet. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Yeah. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Nigga, spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Nigga, spin that shit. I like a gangsta ass nigga making more than 10 figures. I'm a down ass bitch riding with you in the spag. Only fuck with the hitters for his girl here. Trucker calling up a trap phone. Pussy nigga, where you at? Where you at?
Wow, he went and took me to get my nails done.
That's fire. It's considerate.
It's just normal.
What'd you expect after that?
Nothing, to go home. I went home.
I'm not talking about the same night, bro. I'm not asking you how fast it took you.
I'm just walking through the process. That's it.
I know, but you seem real defensive. I'm not asking you that.
I think you're aggressive.
It's a big kid, a big 30-plus-year-old child. Why? Like when I hear him talk, just this whole entrepreneur thing, just doesn't make as much sense. But I guess there are some businesses that immature idiots can run. Respectfully. Can you say immature idiot respectfully? So obviously this dude was a simp and a fucking trick as well.
I'm not trying to find out how fast you slept with him. That's not what I'm trying to get at.
Because, I mean, your verbiage kind of, I just want to make sure I'm clear on answering your question.
I'm saying y'all just kick it. Y'all could be in the club. Y'all could be kicking it, hanging out.
Hanging out. I think hanging out and kicking it. My dad used to tell me kicking it. I told my dad a long time ago, I was like, Dad, can this guy come over? We're just going to kick it at the house. He was like, kick it. And it was a big thing. So the word kick it, I just don't even use it.
No, you slow as fuck. I don't care if your dad made a connection between kick it and you dude coming over and just hanging out. You know what fucking kick it mean, you slow ass broad. See, this is why it's hard for me to believe they run businesses.
Use that.
Oh, okay, I see where
ain't no kick it's. It's no kick it's ever since then. I don't even want to hear no.
I see where your trauma comes from.
Yeah, no kick it's.
Okay, all right. So 3 days later, he's still here. And y'all meet again after that?
Yeah. So we met like several days after that. So we met again at the restaurant. Then we went on another date, and then
Okay, now
So now that's the question.
Now, when was the first sleepover?
When was it sleepover? I didn't let him sleep. We didn't sleep over.
Well,
when the last time anything intimate happened?
The first time.
When the first time, maybe I want to say 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's long. That ain't shit for a nigga to slide it. Let's think about this. Think about how quick these women's body counts can run up. Not to say that she's doing a different dude every 3 weeks or every 4 weeks. But even if that happens 4 times a year, over 15 years, that's 60 bodies, everybody.
A few dates in.
Yeah, dates in. I had a lot of stuff going on in between. He did too, so.
Mm-hmm. And when his work was over in Atlanta, did he just keep going back and forth?
Yeah, I mean, he kept going back and forth. That relationship didn't last that long. We talking about the relationship before that. That was years. This relationship, that didn't last that long. It was only
Well, why would you even mention it? Because you're a bullshit person.
3 to 4 months.
All right. Well, what are you looking for right now?
What am I looking for?
That tells you everything you need to know. I'm already annoyed with her. When you ask a grown-ass woman in her 30s, what you looking for? She say, oh, what am I looking for? What else needs to be said?
Don't fuck with me, fellas! This ain't my first time at the rodeo.
Provide, nigga. Yes, basically. I guess what I mean by provide.
There's $1 million homes that somebody is living in, multi-million-dollar homes that people are living in, and some of them are single, and some of them are men that are looking for women. And I'm sorry, Black women are hot right now.
I'm looking for a partner, a sexy partner. He got to be handsome because I'm sexy. This is natural. So So just imagine me dressing it up. You know what I'm saying? Suck your tongue.
Did you know that I can see you?
Gotta stop. I don't like that shit. For sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
A nice, wholesome man who believes in Jesus.
She even trying not to laugh. A nice, wholesome man who believe in Jesus, with her belly out, belly rings, nose rings, and just gave up pussy in 3 weeks. That ain't very Christ-like, especially in your 30s. You ain't young and dumb no more. You can't use the young and dumb excuse. She's really trying hard not to laugh.
Last time anything intimate happened?
The first time.
When the first time, maybe, I want to say 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A few dates in.
Yeah, dates in. I had a lot of stuff going on in between. He did too, so.
Mm-hmm. And when his work was over in Atlanta, did he just keep going back and forth?
Yeah, I mean, he kept going back and forth. That relationship didn't last that long. If we talking about the relationship before that, that was years. This relationship, that didn't last that long. It was only 3 to 4 months.
All right. Well, what are you looking for right now?
What am I looking for? A nice, wholesome man who believes in Jesus. For
What?
real. A nice, wholesome man who believes in Jesus. I am. That's what it is.
There's got to be more.
What more? Are you asking for looks?
I'm asking for what's on your list of things that you want.
You know what's so crazy about that
somebody
question?
could believe in Jesus and be a horrible person.
Yeah.
And what is wholesome?
Wholesome, he knows how he has manners.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody I can bring home to my dad.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet, charming.
What's the opposite of wholesome?
A wholesome. Wholesome and wholesome.
Like somebody could be sleeping with people and he meet them like 3 weeks later?
that's
Yeah, like you, bitch. Yeah, like wholesome. I like this guy. Yeah. Like basically what you are, a wholesome.
Yo, first off, you started the aggression.
Yo,
okay?
You're aggressive. You came, he was aggressive from the jump. Before we even got on the mics, I was being drilled. So this was the questions. This is why I'd be scared to answer the questions, because the way you flipped the question.
Oh no, just be truthful. Just live in your truth. Women love that gray area to be able to still sell you purity while showing her belly and belly rings and nose rings. But I threw on some type of suit jacket with it, so I ain't a hoe.
It's like I slept with him on the first night.
So okay, so
because that's what you was looking for when you asked me did I kick it.
I promise you I wasn't thinking about that until you said it.
Oh, okay.
Then my mind went there.
Oh, okay.
But let's just describe wholesome, because somebody's watching this. I need to know what wholesome means.
Okay.
Let's try to get a more accurate description. Okay, manners, of course.
Yeah.
Someone you can bring home to your dad.
Mm-hmm.
But there's got to be more to it than that.
Got to be creative. Knows how to use his mind. Emotionally strong, available, mature. Yeah, those are really the important things, I should say. Because before I used to look for stuff that wasn't important. Like he had to wear these type of shoes. He had to dress like this. He had to wear a certain type of jewelry.
For the streets, baby. For the streets.
You're not getting in my panties without you coming out the pocket, period.
See, that's
and
crazy.
And it's not
That's
even
crazy.
a case where I call it selling. See?
What is it then?
No, because I'm not gonna say pay me and I'm gonna give you.
Asking
no.
for something, that's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Okay, explain.
You have to do it with class.
Right,
I call
right,
it doing it with class. So I'm gonna ask you for something.
Right.
If you don't give it to me, you don't provide it, I don't want to talk to you.
That's fine.
If I got locked up and sentenced to a quarter century, could I count on you to be there to support me mentally?
Got to be creative, knows how to use his mind, emotionally strong, available, mature. Yeah, those are really the important things, I should say. Because before I used to look for stuff that wasn't important. Like he had to wear these type of shoes, he had to dress like this, he had to wear a certain type of jewelry. You know, his haircut had to be a certain way. Those were things before that. His teeth had to be a certain way. So like now I'm not as...
You don't mind the teeth thing now?
Oh no, I do. See, that's what I'm saying. I do mind the teeth thing now, but what I'm saying is
Those are less important.
No.
Hey, you found the wrong teeth situation.
The teeth are important. The teeth are very important. I actually dated a guy. He had really terrible teeth. He had all the jewelry. He charming, dates, everything, and he had rotten teeth.
This bitch is really naming jewelry like with a straight face. Jewelry. Look, I'm out. I'll catch y'all later.